You know what the craziest part about this whole war between NVIDIA and AMD actually is that AMD has, at least in my mind, with this right here, been secretly planning an absolute takeover when it comes down to small form gaming. Definitely not going to be competing with, NVIDIA's behemoths of a $5 bajillion graphics card when it comes down to their little Micron $4,000 gaming PC or whatever AI PC. You already know it's going to be called some sort of AI PC. But let's go ahead and explain what I mean about this. This thing right here, this is a GMK Tech, 64 gigabytes, 8,000 megahertz. This right here, 4K high settings. I'm not going to steal his video. I love Retro Game Corp. He's a great channel. 70 FPS, 60 FPS. Dude, this is 4K. 4K gaming on integrated graphics. Please keep that in mind. Yes, fully aware, $1,400 here, but listen, brother, that's pretty wild. That's pretty nutty. So if we compare $1,500 to this fella, $500,000, which one you gonna buy, boss? You gonna buy the $1,500 mini PC with everything inside of it, or are you gonna buy the one single solo graphics card without the rest of the PC for $500,000? 1,500, 500,000. Which one are you gonna purchase, bruh? Are you gonna buy this? Jokes aside, this isn't even for sale, but let's be real, it's gonna go for sale at some point here. You already know it, I know it, everybody on the planet knows it. I personally think that's the ugliest thing in the entire history of all graphics cards ever made. You can go ahead and whatever argue with me there, but look at this. It's not even lined up because it's like literal gold, $500,000. You probably saw this and thought it was some sort of meme joke, but it's actually not a meme joke. Just so we're clear, I actually like ASUS. They make incredible products. I literally have their freaking laptop. I get their Z890. I love ASUS as a company. However, that's a lot of cash money, bro. And it is going to go for sale. You know it's going to go for sale. I know it's going to go for sale. Everybody on the planet knows it's going to go for sale. This right here, really big letdown because your boy spent roughly, I'm going to say around like maybe 13,000 hours customizing my S2000 to look perfect in Need for Speed Underground. So unfortunately, EA may end up shelving Need for Speed. But guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, you know what this like whole save gaming or whatever they got going on here where you got to vote, which is literally going to do absolutely nothing. However, what I do like about this whole voting situation, which will unfortunately turn into nothing, is that it's making people abundantly aware of how broken gaming is. And that is where stuff like this little fella right here starts coming into play. Because you know what the best part about companies making you pay for something which you do not own anymore is that the file is in archive. And there's always people making emulators. And now that we have AI, we can even say, hey, AI, make me a thing that plays this thing without me needing to go and rebuy it and then pay to play this thing online. Jokes aside, let's actually get down in this rabbit hole of the Need for Speed crap. Look, I think all companies that really are successful, they always have to take a new path. Like if you do the exact same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and then you copy and paste everybody, kind of like, the comments of me not being like there 7 million other YouTubers that quite literally do the exact same thing and open up Chat GPT, summarize this for me, write me a script for me, take over my brain for me, make me not be able to think for myself, and then they sit in front of, well, that's incorrect because they don't even use a camera because they're not human enough to actually put themselves on camera. Then they open a notepad, paste, let me read this to you. Oh, wait, I'm even going even further into the nope, not correct. We even go over to 11 Labs now. Read this for me. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. What is Gamers Nexus doing? Copy and paste his video format. What's Mr. Beast doing? Copy and paste his thumbnail. AI photo generator. Hey, let me take a picture of my face. Let me go ahead and put it in this AI photo generator. Replace my face with Mr. Beast's face. There's your video that was just created in 2 seconds. Jokes aside, in all fairness, I did say that for a reason, because companies do, man. They have to try new things, but unfortunately, when they try new things, a lot of the times it ruins the game. Actually, I take that back, because how different is Mario? We've had a little guy scrolling around, running around, just jumping off of freaking turtles and collecting mushrooms and eating fireball spitters. For what? 40 years now? Yeah. To be fair, all the Mario games, they're so charming. They're like, that's the only way I can think to explain it. Like, they're very charming video games. So like they're fun in their own way because they're charming. Right? Right. You know I'm right. So anyways, man, I don't know. Jokes aside, it's kind of a letdown. Let's go ahead and move on here. This thing, keep in mind, this is a rumor, but I don't, with how much AMD has been climbing up the ladder with their CPUs and their integrated graphics, dude, I actually feel like this is legitimate. This is going to be a 7 gigahertz CPU, oh man, gigahertz. Oh, that doesn't sound as good as gigabytes. Gigahertz, gigabytes. And to everybody that's always wondering why you always say gigabytes, because when I was like stuck in my guru mind of being taken over by the gurus telling me to sell and scale a business, which I don't even need freaking to do, because I actually enjoy what I'm currently doing, making enough money doing what I'm doing. But I fell into the trap of shiny object syndrome, where all the gurus are like, oh, you should sell a digital product and scale the digital product and make videos on nothing but sales pitches of your digital product, which you need to sell, rather than just building computers, having fun, nerding out, talking about PC stuff, retro gaming stuff, and just letting people naturally buy your crap, because it's pretty obvious when you build roughly 3 bajillion computers on your channel, showing people how to build computers, showing people all your retro game consoles, nerding out with Aladdin on the Super Nintendo. Seems like they would just naturally buy rather than making a sales pitch, because I know you guys know just as well as I know, YouTube is quite literally nothing but a bunch of fake gurus selling you shit in every single video. Which is part of the reason I don't know what I'm talking about 90% of the time, is because I don't watch YouTube anymore because I'm sick of it. Dude, and just so we're clear, oh, you should pay for premium. You should just pay for premium. It's not that expensive. Well, if I pay for premium, guess what? Then I have to deal with the 90% of the YouTubers on YouTube that are making pointless, useless, stupid videos. Look, I don't like, and just so we're clear, the pointless, useless, stupid videos like people are going to say is what my videos are. Dude, the whole reason that I even like started YouTube is because when I was in I'm going to go down this like rabbit hole. So I promise I'm not going to do this for too long. I'm going to put my hands up so that I know to not go down this super long, lengthy rabbit hole. So from age 11 to 28 years old, dude, I was in a very dark place, struggling with a bunch of mental health stuff, like quite literally living in residential centers, psych wards, outpatient programs, emergency rooms, hospitals. Listen, dude. So when I found, or when, not when I found, but when I saw this, it was I forget the title. It was a podcast from Andrew Huberman going over the brain and how you like you fix your freaking addictions, and just understanding how my brain was actually working. So there was that. Anyways, this is really dumbing down the whole thing, so it's probably going to confuse you. But despite that, the whole reason I started YouTube, the whole reason that I even began watching YouTube was from that community, the connection of actually being able to watch a creator make a cool, fun video that was just obvious he was enjoying the video that he was making. I related to this person because he was sharing something that he also enjoyed. That is why I started YouTube. Now in 2025, oh, how can I optimize this title to get the most clicks? How can I optimize this video to be edited to cure everybody's dopamine fix after being on TikTok for 7 hours throughout the day, coming over to YouTube? Let me put a bunch of text on screen, waste my time typing a bunch of captions, which I could probably just use AI for at this point. Let me use an AI thumbnail. There's my video just created with a bunch of stuff I don't care about. Just like, so dude, that's why I make the videos the way that I make it. And if you read the channel description across any of my channels, I make it abundantly clear. I am not a news anchor. I am not a journalist. I am a human being sharing things that I enjoy, talking like a friend would talk to you, which is why I constantly get off topic, which is why I have so much energy, is because I genuinely enjoy the crap that I'm sharing. Which is proven, dude, it's proven to work too. Because people are always, oh, you get off topic so much. Why are you always getting off topic? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. It kind of seems like I'm doing something right for such a teeny tiny, puny little small channel to do so well. Kind of seems like I'm doing something right, bro. But either way, I'm very excited for the new AMD CPUs, and it is said that they're going to be using the new AM5. This obviously is an extremely long article. If you think I'm going to cover all of this, my ADHD brain is not even remotely capable of staying focused throughout this entire article. So if you would like to go and read this like quite literal million paragraph freaking article, then you can feel free to do this over on the 9 meters website. Definitely as long as mine, 9 meters. I get a long one, bro. Steam giving Steam that is where it is, though. It's over on the 9 meters website. Then so I don't know why I said that. That was so inappropriate. But Steam is giving away a co-op zombie game for free. They've actually been doing this a bunch lately. This right here, I already grabbed it, so it's in my library. Oh my goodness, do I not have Steam on this browser? Well, either way, it is in my actual account. I already added it to my account. It looks like a little fun, whatever type game. So this right here, NVIDIA's Jensen Huang says that President Trump is proud of its $4 trillion valuation and downplays tariffs as a transitory situation. I just thought that this was hilarious, mostly because, look, dude, look, I'm not political at all, so you can go ahead and take this as you want. I really don't care. What they did with those files, and like, that's just the most blatant, obvious cover up. And I'm so sorry, but listen, if you actually believe that there was like nothing on those Epstein files or whatever, dude, you are an NPC. You literally roam this planet as an NPC doing whatever you're told, just like existing. You're an NPC. You're also a little Jimmy that plays Fortnite, if you believe that. Joking, by the way, I have nothing against Fortnite, bro. Why is it so hard to realize that? Continue with the free trial. You can absolutely piss off The Economist. Meet NVIDIA's big new customers, governments. So basically what this article is about, that they apparently think that I'm going to actually pay for. You genius. You genius, The Economist. So this is just as bad as YouTube. Let me sell you my AI written friggin' article. Late in 2023, Jensen, we don't even need to read this because they'll probably sue me for reading this because I should be paying a whole quarter to read this paragraph, right? Good job, article, The Economist. So anyways, yeah, that's pretty much what this is. Just a bunch of capitalists paying NVIDIA out their rear end to increase their company's thing. It's almost like they're not all working together right now to just like take over the entire planet. You think I'm joking about that, dude? It's gotten to a point. Look, yeah, it's hard to know. It's shoved in my face everywhere I go, and it's shoved in my face to the creators that I do watch on YouTube. Like even Penguinzo is like talking about this crap right now, and I like watching him because he's literally a person just sharing, talking about stuff. I still watch him, dude. People say he's lazy creator. He just sits in front of a camera and talks. That's why he does good. Because he's a real human talking about stuff. But not everybody needs dopamine swerving into their brain cells 2 milliseconds per second. If that is even a legitimate way to say something. But I don't know where I was going. My mind is kind of going crazy right now. Oh yeah. So anyways, like, dude, this is like what's happening right now is like the wealth transfer is just look, man, if you like we're basically going back to medieval times where we're gonna have kings rule the whole planet. That's pretty much what's happening. But anyways, this right here was just a bunch of Steam makes a 8 out of 10 RBG. Why do I keep saying that the past few days? RBG. Free until July 17th. Again, Fantasy is a turn-based strategy game. This is free over on Steam. It's 100% off. If you follow the Steam deals on Reddit, that's how I found out about this stuff. There's like a Steam deals Reddit page where they go over all this stuff. This right here is a disgrace, bro. I think that this is messed up. Look, dude, like this is okay. So if it was a pay, I genuinely don't care about it, man. Like I don't care about microtransactions. This is just my opinion, and I know that everybody is going to like lose their crap down in the comment section below about this. But listen, dude, I really don't care about microtransactions. If a game is free and a company sells stuff inside the game, don't care. Don't care, dude. If it was a paid game where I also need to pay for stuff in the game, then I would care. But even if it's a weapon that I have to buy, the game is free. The company that created the game for free for you to play. If you like it, that is your choice whether to buy the game, weapon in the game or not. That is your choice. I don't care. But this is ridiculous. In order to unlock this, you not only need to complete like the raid inside of the game, which is one of the hardest things to do inside of Destiny 2. I think I haven't played this in a minute. I think it's still the hardest thing to do. The raid. It's kind of the whole point of this whole video game. It's pretty much the entire point of every single DLC story. You go and defeat the boss with a bunch of other. It's not Fire Team. What is it? Yeah, I haven't played Destiny in a really long time. I think about the first game all the time though. Dude, I swear to God, if they remade the first Destiny, I would instantly go back to making videos on that game. That was such a fun game to play, dude. So this right here, the AI Neo Flip 1S DS is a dual screen gaming handheld with the Ryzen AI 9 HX 370, but it's going to be debuting at $1,300. Now, keep in mind, this isn't the same thing. This is the AI Max Plus 395. But this right here is the AI 9. I'll Google this as well. Paste Cyberpunk. All right. So if we come over here, I'll just show you this real quick. 1080p medium. It gets 52 FPS. It really is crazy, man, how far integrated graphics has come. So this is something that you could, and just so we're clear, it's only 1080p though. 1440p medium, 37 FPS. 1440p FSR2, 42 FPS. So there you go. It is a little mini gaming PC handheld hybrid type of thing, and it is expensive. I'm not going to lie, but this is super unique. I think that this is super unique, dude. I think that this is really cool for them to do this. So this right here, they do have a cheaper option for the 1S. And then this over here is also, wait, what? Hold on. I'm talking about stuff as I'm like, why do they put two images? It's literally the same thing. A Flip S price and configuration. What's the difference? Maybe it's region. Oh my God, that one's sick. No, I would get this one. It's more unique. Because you know what you could do? There's definitely going to be an app. You can just like make a keyboard there. So this one's keyboard is irrelevant. But dude, does it not look cool? You can't tell me that doesn't look cool. Whoa there, bud. I'm going to get one. But this over here, the number of retro handhelds out there is frankly terrifying. But there are 3 that I'd hit first over Prime Day. So the reason I'm covering all this stuff, dude, is because of stuff like this. Because I genuinely do, man. Like, this literally 90% of the games I play are old retro games. It's literally why I always have this stuff right here. It's literally the games that I'm playing 24/7, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Almost like I didn't say that twice in a row. But so the problem is, dude, I don't understand how it has to be the SD card. Like, it has to be the reason that these companies are getting away with this is literally my favorite. Oh, wait, no, that's not the right one. The RG355 is literally my favorite handheld ever. And I'm trying to find it. It's not on this list. But either way, dude, these things really are. They're so much fun. The ROG Ally is definitely the best way to, but they're also very expensive. This one's just unique. This is more than the ROG Ally, but I don't know, dude. I think that this one's really cool looking. I just think the 3DS, there's not really anything else out there like that. But either way, man, that's going to bring us to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.